There's so much going on. Iran has offered the first government-issued death toll from its bloody crackdown on protests around the country, and it's far lower than the count by human rights groups. Trey Yingst joins us now from Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey.
Yeah, hey, Brian, good morning. We are following developments out of Iran as the internet blackout there reaches 2 weeks of total darkness. Overnight, Iranian state media released the first official death toll numbers from the protests in Iran, saying that 3,117 people were killed, more than 2,400 of whom were civilians. The true number is believed to be much higher, with some estimates as high as 16,000 people. President Trump spoke about Iran at Davos today, focusing on his success with destroying the country's nuclear program.
We obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity with we call it Operation Midnight Hammer. We're 2 months away from having a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And Iran does want to talk, and we'll talk.
With the possibility of further military action against Iran still on the table, we're also tracking how Iran is going after opposition in and near their country. New video provided to Fox News shows the moments an Iranian drone slammed into a Kurdish base early on Wednesday in Iraq. The attack was the latest in a series of Iranian regime actions meant to target Kurdish opposition groups in and near Iran. Last week, a Kurdish general spoke with Fox News about how his forces are resisting the Iranian regime.
In some places, they confront the Iranian security forces who attack the civilians, and in other locations, they attack the IRGC bases. The last case was an IRGC base that was attacked and obliterated last night.
Sources tell Fox News that one Peshmerga fighter was killed in this Iranian attack, the latest fatality from the Iranian regime. Brian?
Thanks, Trey. You don't want to mess with the Kurds, but they are. Meanwhile, President Trump hosting world leaders in Davos to sign a historic border peace agreement as his team reveals the ambitious strategy behind their master plan.
Peace is a different deal than a business deal because you're changing a mindset. And in Israel, there was 2 years of very intense war. For the people in Gaza, there was more than just 2 years of war. They had 20 years of hopelessness being ruled by a terrorist organization. So what the Board of Peace will have the ability to do if we're successful with Gaza is really show how do you do peace implementation.
Yep, joining us now, former Deputy National Security Advisor KT McFarland. KT, Board of Peace, the impact you expect it to make.
It's so different from the United Nations. I mean, it's what the United Nations was supposed to be originally, to help make peace, to help rebuild countries after war. The Board of Peace is a board of action now. So they're doing things, and they're doing things very quickly, and they're doing things very effectively, and they're doing things nobody thought they could do. Peace in the Middle East, peace in Gaza, rebuilding Gaza. But the second thing is that it really is kind of a slap at the old world, right? The French, the British, the Germans, all the people who are against Greenland, who are against this, who are against that, who hate Donald Trump, that they're kind of left out now. The world has moved on from them. And what does the Board of Peace do going forward? After it solved Gaza, there are a lot of other possibilities it could do. Now, President Trump says it's going to work with the United Nations. So I think what either happens is the United Nations gets its act together, or if not, the Board of Peace takes a lot of predominance in the world of peace.
Leading up to this, there's a bit of a fracture, certainly an eruption, as the president says, I need Greenland. Denmark says you can't have it. Europeans rally to his side. They put small groups of troops into into Greenland. So they're going back and forth. The president has a slight delay that adds to him arriving. But once he gets there, they seem to have the framework for a deal. The New York Times reports the deal would give the U.S. sovereignty over small pockets of Greenland and for military bases. He expanded on that moments ago with Maria Bartiromo.
We will have everything we want. We're getting everything we want at no cost.
So the Golden Dome will be on Greenland?
A piece of it, yes, and it's a very important part because everything comes over Greenland. If the bad guys start shooting, it comes over Greenland. So we knock it down. It's pretty infallible. It's amazing. You know, Ronald Reagan had the idea a long time ago, but we didn't have any technology at that point. The concept was great, but there was no technology. Now we have unbelievable technology. I mean, virtually 100%.
So what are we talking about? An acquisition of Greenland? Are you going to pay for it? I mean,
we're talking about it. It's really being negotiated now, the details of it, but essentially it's total access. It's there's no end. There's no time limit.
And he's leaving Marco Rubio to work out the details on with J.D. Vance From what we know right now, what do you think?
I think this is going to change the world. I wrote President Reagan's Star Wars speech in 1983, and we did not have the technology to have a missile shield to protect the United States from nuclear weapons. We do potentially have it now. Greenland is an essential part of it. Land-based, multi-layered, land-based, space-based. But if we could have a defensive system that could protect the United States and Canada and Europe from nuclear weapons, of missiles coming from Russia or China or even North Korea carrying nuclear weapons, that changes the world.
Just real quick, the Prime Minister of the UK, the German leader, Chancellor, they're all going to China. We know Canada was just there. Are you concerned about our allies thinking China's a better idea?
Yeah, I'm very concerned because they've all deindustrialized. They've got terrible economic policies, their migration policies, and what are they doing? Instead of making up with the United States and figuring out how we have deals with the United States, they're going to China. China's not going to do them any favors. China's just going to exploit them.
Absolutely. KT McFarland, thanks so much. Excited.